This is my city, and you're all just a part of it. What's up, guys? This is Jesus Quesadilla, and welcome back to Let's Play Saints Row the Third. As you guys might recall, in the last episode of Saints Row, we got to see a cutscene where Killbane actually killed one of the De Winter sisters, so we're going to kind of see the events of that unfolding here today. So I thought I'd go ahead and start off the episode with the next mission of the game, the next main story mission, which is for Zimos. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You guys might have also noticed in my phone when I pulled it up that we had the Gangsters in Space DLC, and I did buy that, but I'm not going to play it until the end of this LP, just because I feel like if it has story-related content, I don't really want to be doing that halfway through the main story of the game, if you catch my drift. So we'll see once this LP is complete, which I'm thinking we're nearing about the halfway point, maybe a little bit past the halfway point actually. But once we've fully completed the game, I'll see about maybe doing some of the DLC for the game, showing off Gangsters in Space, Genki Bowl, and there's actually supposed to be a third DLC pack coming out with some new missions. I think it's called The Trouble with Cloning or something like that. It's not out yet, but it should be out relatively soon, so maybe we'll get some footage for that too. That might be fun. But yeah, just want to come on down over here to see Zimos. If I can land this helicopter. Egad. Watch out, everybody down below. There's a madman in a helicopter. Alrighty, so this mission is kind of interesting. You guys will see why in a second. Basically, Zimos is going to be helping us sneak into one of the De Winter sisters' strongholds in the game. And we'll kind of get to see how that plays out in just a second after this cutscene.
And turn sociopathic madmen into heroes. No more.
I think she's talking about us.
Those responsible for this act of terror will be found.
Okay, so this is the chick who's mad at the Saints and all of the other gangs because I guess her bridge got blown up. Something like that.
The streets of America.
I don't know, she's got some kind of trip.
The Stag Initiative.
If it's free porn for everyone, I am down.
I'm pretty sure it's already free though, but anyway.
I got you hooked up, Slim.
Very discreet.
That's an
You gotta travel in style, man.
Right in their collective puzzle. They have an auction tonight. Flash the card. You ring it.
So what, I pretend to be an eccentric millionaire?
Kinda. I'm gonna auction you off as a sex slave.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That.
Being a bitch and get in the van.
I mean, look at my guy with his pasty white alabaster skin. Isn't that just screaming sex slave? Well, we're going to find out in just a second, kind of the aftermath of what happens. So you don't actually get to see the auctioning part, but the mission's going to start us out. We're going to wake up in kind of like this drug-induced state in the middle of the De Winter sisters' stronghold. Absolutely butt naked. And yeah, that is not a pretty sight. Pasty white skin is not a good look for me. Thank you, Zimos. So let's go kick some ass. Whoa. And yeah, this is actually kind of annoying. This will keep happening rather frequently during the mission where... let me go ahead and kill these guys. You saw my guy stumble there a second ago. Basically, that's going to keep happening throughout the entire mission, and it does get very annoying very, very quickly. Just because it's really awkward to be stumbling around every couple of seconds, and you can get shot while you're stumbling, so, you know, enemies can be dealing damage to you, and you can't really do anything to fight back while you're falling all over yourself. But anyway, not too difficult. And we've actually got some backup here. Yeah, hookers with massive schlong swords. Awesome. Let's go ahead and clear our way out through here. Oh, whoops. This is actually a really interesting change-up because, I don't know, if you guys are following me on my channel, then you'll know that just a day or two ago I posted a little bonus episode for my Let's Play of Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which is from several months ago. That was actually my first LP that I did,
This is what it's like to be
and
shot.
I finally got around to doing this bonus episode that I had promised for a while, where I went ahead and collected all 100 hidden packages in Vice City. And so,
What is that color?
since I was playing on the computer, I kind of had to play up into the point in the game where you can actually access all the hidden packages, because if you guys haven't played Vice City before, first of all, I really recommend it. It's a really fun game. But in order to get all 100 hidden packages, you actually need to reach a certain point in the story, because you don't have access to the entire map unlocked right from the beginning. You kind of have to work your way up to it. So I was getting to play Vice City again off screen while I collected those hidden packages and, you know, progressed through the story again. And, you know, it was just interesting comparing this game to Vice City, how this one's kind of over the top, but Vice City, I don't know, it has some sort of charm to it that I'm a really big fan of. And you know, it's been a while since the release of Saints Row 3, so I've kind of gotten the opportunity to have a sort of retrospective look back on the game as a whole, what I liked and what I don't like about it. And I have to say, I think that this is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, but be that as it may, I still think that Saints Row 2 was the better game. Not to say that Saints Row 3 isn't an awesome game. You should all play this game if you're a fan of sandbox, adventure, action-style shooter games. Saints Row 3 is an awesome, awesome game, but I'd also say that I'd rather recommend Saints Row 2, just because it seems like, having played the Grand Theft Auto series again, some of the older games in the Grand Theft Auto series, and comparing it to this game and then again to Saints Row 2, I find like the game I'm most enamored with is Saints Row 2, simply because you still have the over-the-topness. Oh wow, she just judo flipped and kicked that guy in the head. That was kind of awesome. So I guess we just gotta get rid of the Morning Star. But, you know, there was a certain charm to Saints Row 2 that Saints Row 3 definitely still has, albeit, in my opinion, to a lesser extent. I still think that, ooh yeah, just punch her head off. Yeah, that's awesome, thank you. That Saints Row 3, yeah, captures to a good extent. I think that the story missions in Saints Row 3 are absolutely hilarious. I love the story in this game. But Saints Row 2, I feel like it was more content-rich. There just seemed to be more to do overall, I guess, if that makes any sense. And oh my goodness, this guy, I'm going to try and dodge his bullets. Whoa! Okay, that did not work out very well. And it looks like he has to recharge there. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to blow up this car while he's standing right next to it. Oh, there, that worked perfectly. Oh wow, that was super effective, as Pokemon would say. But yeah. So, I don't know. It was really fun getting back and playing some older games, though, that I hadn't really had the time to recently, just because I've been so busy with school and stuff, which is why my video uploads have been a little bit slow. But, you know, I'm just getting through my midterms right now at my university. And, oh, actually, before I talk about that, now that I've completed that mission of the game, I unlock the first of 3 different strongholds that you can have. And basically, they're cribs that generate money. And you get one from defeating each of the 3 gangs in the game. So the first one is the Winter Sisters, the Morning Star. You'll also be getting a stronghold from the Luchadors and the Deckers later on as well. So that's something to look forward to. I'm just going to go ahead and go on with the next mission while I'm talking. Go ahead and take this limo.